Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Right, today we're going to look at the Victory CP2. This is the PCP version. Right, as you can see, it's nicely encased in what is normally used for cameras, but it fits the little CP2 perfectly. That is only with the short barrel. This stock, I wasn't too keen on this stock initially when I first saw it, and I don't normally like camouflage guns, but this one I actually do like. And the stock, I didn't really like the look of it, but it's starting to grow on us. It is getting there. But this is a cracking little gun. It really is. Now here we have. So it's basically a pistol, come rifle, come pistol, and it's a lovely little thing. It really is. It comes with a silencer. There you go. Obviously you've got to disconnect that to make it fit into the box, and the silencer does work. It does make a difference. You know, the great thing about this gun is ease of use, lightness. I mean, there you go. Even with the silencer fitted, that's perfectly usable as a pistol. You could get away with using that without the butt section. Now, the longer barrel, which it comes with, the only thing about this gun I don't like is you can't double load it, which is what I've done. Like a numpty, when I change barrels, there is at least 2 pellets in there. That is the longer barrel. So obviously, once the silencer is fitted to that, it would be quite a bit longer than that. So that needs to be unblocked, or a numpty I am. The butt section, and it is reasonably stiff. There you go, that's it. And it's just a beautiful handling little thing. It comes with the locking pin, which I'll attach now. Just nip it up, it doesn't have to be super tight. But there you go. And it really is a lovely handling little gun. It didn't come with a scope. I had to buy the scope separately. And it come with 2 magazines, but I prefer to use this aftermarket magazine. It works an absolute treat. I'll be honest, the original ones work okay, but I just prefer this. It works an absolute treat. This is .22. What's a 22 gun? It comes in 177, I'm sure it does. Right, there's just a little look at the magazine. Original, aftermarket. Shot count in the original is, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, now the shot count in the original magazine is 7 shots. And this one, let's have a look, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 shots in this one. 12 shots, and that's only 7, so almost double. So obviously you're going to use that, and if it's working, and it's actually easier to load that one than it is that one. It's much easier to load. More shots. And so what I want to do in this episode is we'll have a few shots, practice shots. But what I want to do is check the shot count, because that's the only thing, as you can see there. This is the PCP version. That's the only thing with this gun. The shot count it's not good. It really isn't. I think the last time I tested it, when I didn't test it properly, it was around about 20 shots, 25 shots, I think. But it wasn't a proper test, so now I'm going to do that now. I'm going to fill it up. It's a little low there. I'll fill it up and we'll see if we can get a proper shot count on this. And we'll have a little go at some accuracy shooting as well while we're doing it. So that magazine is fully loaded up. Right, and there's two pellets in here, H&M Barracuda 15s and the Jumbo Heavies. So I'm not sure which pellet is in this magazine. I would take one out, but I can't be bothered. So we'll have a few shots. In fact, you know what? I think, how much is in there? So anyway, It's almost full, but I'll put a little bit extra air in and we can have a few shots at the target, but also while I'm doing that, we'll check the shot count. So let's do that. While I'm on, I'll mention this gun comes with a barrel band, but you only use that when you put on the longer barrel. So in here, let's find the probe for that gun. Full probe. Right, now then. Right, I've gotten the correct probe. That's it there. Right, I was going to fill that up, but because I didn't have my glasses on, I thought it was slightly below the fill mark, but it isn't. It's bang on. So we can go straight away. Right, a spoiler alert, I just could not get this scope to focus for my eyes, so that did ruin the accuracy. Lovely little stock. It's a beautiful little thing. This gun does come with a safety, which is there, and a lot of people don't like safety mechanisms on a trigger. I mean, you could say it is a bit stupid in a way, but I mean, if you put that safety on the gun, like so, that trigger can't be pulled. It's not, you're not going to knock that off by accident, really, are you? So the safety's on. The magazine loads in from the left hand side, and it's simply a case of, I don't know if I can get this in view very well. Line that up there, and that's it. That's in. And as you can see, using that magazine and those mounts, there's very little room, but just a nice, there you go. That's as simple as that. That's how easy that gun loaded. So let's have a few shots. The safety's on. I'll let you have a quick look. It is on the maximum. It's not in the red. So we'll have a few shots at a target, but we'll also count the shots as we go. We'll have a few shots, a bit target practice, but while we're on, we're going to be counting how many shots this little air chamber allows you to have, because I haven't done it properly. I've just had a rough idea, but this will give us a proper understanding of how many shots I can shoot out of this little barrel. I'll be honest, if that little chamber was a little bit bigger, I think it would make this gun so much better. Right, now that's the shooting position of the gun. It looks tiny in there in my little stand, but I'm going to be shooting it 15 meters. I'm not sure which pellets I've got in here in this magazine. So what I'll do, I think I'll use these ones first, and then the next magazine I'll load up with the H&N Barracuda 15s, and we'll try those, and we'll get a rough idea of how many shots we are getting out of this little Victory CP2 PCP .22. Let's have a go. It looks tiny in there, doesn't it? Absolutely tiny. Right, that was just a test shot. Right, here we go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. That's it. So yep, there's a 12-shot magazine. Must admit, the trigger's really nice on this as well. Comes to where there's no creep on it. I think you can see now the power's starting to drop off already. It's 3 shots I've done in this second magazine. Yeah, the power's going off already. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 5 shots in this second magazine. Oh, that one crept up again. Yeah, the power's going now. That's it. So that's the second magazine, and I think we can safely say the power's going now. Right then, I'll go for one of the lower targets. Power is dropping off. Yeah, power's right off. The pellets. Right, there you go. So we're really using the high capacity magazine, which is 12 shots. I really only got one full magazine out of that. Right, as you can see, some of these pellets I'd probably be able to use again. We're going with so little force. The first magazine was penetrating my little backstop, but the second and third magazines, they were just bouncing off. I know I've got that really tightly packed. I believe it's a tight little medicine ball. It's packed so tightly. But as you can see, there's quite a few there that I'd probably be able to use those pellets again. Right, as you can see, I'm in the yellow. But after the first magazine, it was almost into the yellow. The second magazine put it into the yellow, and the third just took it right into the yellow. Right, there you go. Those final few shots, they weren't even doing no damage to the pellet when they were hitting the box. They were hitting the box with so little power. There's quite a few come out as they left the gun. So there you go. Using the high capacity magazine anyways, that's 12 shots. This is Caden's gun, by the way. Out of his gun, you're only going to get using the 12 shot magazine. Out of this gun, you're really only going to get one magazine worth of accuracy, I think. I know that those shots were all over the place, but this isn't a good scope what I've bought. This scope didn't come with the gun, but this scope, I just can't, it's blurred. No matter how hard I try, I just can't get out to focus correctly on the target. So that's potentially why the accuracy was off a little bit. On that second and third magazine, I put in the Barracuda 15s. I think what I'll top it up and we'll try these. I mean, these are jumbo heavies. So it'll be interesting to see how these react with such little power. I'll put those in this magazine. We'll do another group test. But really, realistically, out of the Victory cp2 PCP version of the gun, of our gun anyway, we're only getting one full magazine, aftermarket magazine, 12 shots of power shots, accuracy shots. There might have been 2 or 3 in the second group. But we'll do another test, loading these up, and we'll see. I'll put it to the brim again, and we'll see for definite how many shots we're getting. Don't worry, I'm not going to reuse those. I could, but I'm just going to chuck them. So there you go, we're going to be using JSP Jumbo Heavies. So it'll be interesting to see how these perform in this gun, because it has so little power. Getting through all the bad times with you, I wasn't missing a thing, no I do. And I wish that see how that went a lot higher. I'll still aim at the target. It's dropped considerably on the second shot. So that's something to be aware of when it's just been re-aired, when you've just filled the canister up with air, when you've just filled the chamber up with air. That first shot could go higher than you expect. So that's a safety issue as well. These following shots are, I was just going to say, they'll be reasonably accurate, but that one's going to the right. And then the left. That one's dropped. It's so strange. You get a shot that drops as much as it does, and then the next one goes higher. Just hard to fathom out. I'll be honest, this isn't a gun using the short barrel I'd want to shoot rats with. Unless you were talking, I mean, this is only 15 metres, that's 12 shots. This is only 15 metres. I certainly wouldn't want to be shooting rats at that distance with this gun. Yes, you're going to hit them, but you can't guarantee a clean kill with this short barrel, I don't think. So we'll reload this up. So that was 12 shots. Not particularly accurate, to be honest. I think if you wanted to shoot rats with this gun, I think you're looking at 10 metres or less using the short barrel. Obviously, I'll get the larger barrel unblocked if I ever get around to it, and we'll put that on, and you should see a marked difference, not only in the power but in the accuracy as well. Right, that's shot 13, shot 14, 15, 16. Now these are starting to go off. Yep, so shot 16 started to go off. Shot 17 was right off. $18, $19 come up a little. $20 back down. 1, 22, 3, 24. So 24 shots. So really they started going down, I think, by about shot 16. Right, so there you go. I had the high capacity magazine in. Putting the original magazine in won't make any difference, I wouldn't have thought. But I think it was, I'll have to go back on the video, but it was about shot 16 where the power started to die off. Right then, so out of this small chamber, using the high capacity magazine, which is 12 shots per magazine, I got 16 shots, say 15 full power shots before the accuracy started to go. It went slightly on shot 16, then it fluctuated with 17 shots upwards. I got 2 full magazines, but by the end of the second magazine they were all over the place. So using the short barrel, I don't know what difference it's going to make using the longer barrel, mind. The only difference will, using the longer barrel, it will increase the power, it will increase the accuracy, but using the short barrel, I think you can comfortably say you're getting 15 shots out of this small air chamber. I still think it's a great little gun, I really do. It's a lovely little thing to use. Would I use this for pest control? No, I don't think I would. I mean, at the maximum I can say I can shoot in my garden is 15, 17 metres, and I have shot rats in my garden from my back door, for example, from upstairs on the landing into the garden. Maximum range from the front door, you're looking at about 13 metres, 14 metres with my other guns. I've killed rats, no bother with my other guns, but I wouldn't feel comfortable, not with a short barrel at least, shooting any rats at any range really. I think, me personally, I wouldn't want to shoot at any rat over 10 metres with this short barrel gun. Now, there'll be a lot of people out there disagree, but unless I know I'm going to hit that rat and kill it like that instantly, I'd rather not take the chance, to be honest. I don't think I would ever use that for rat. But obviously there is situations using a longer barrel where it will be more powerful, more accurate, that you'll probably be able to get away with it, but the short barrel version, I wouldn't. So there you go. Cheers. I still think it's a brilliant little gun, but I think one of the, as you heard there, one of the plus points about this gun as well, there's nothing in it. I don't know what the sound's coming up like on there, but it's an absolutely really quiet gun to use. So if you want a gun for plinking in the garden, you don't want to upset the neighbours, you want to keep it nice and quiet, this thing's brilliant for you, it really is. And if you want to get your little boy or girl into shooting, this is great. I wouldn't recommend this scope at all. For my eyes at least anyway, I just can't get it to focus correctly. It's just a blurred image, so that didn't help with the accuracy neither. So I'll put a different scope on there for him, I think. But anyway, there you go guys, thanks for watching. So to answer the question, the .22 Victory PCP full power shots on our particular gun, we're getting 15 full power shots before the accuracy starts to go. So thanks for watching everyone, see ya. Still a nice gun, and it feels lovely to shoot, it really does. Nice gun.